Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English the Natural Way. I'm Alex.
And I'm Linda. We're so glad you're here with us today.
If you're enjoying our podcast, please give us a rating and share it with your friends who are learning English. Your support means the world to us.
Today, we're diving into something that makes many English learners nervous.
That's right. We're talking about phone conversations in English.
Oh, I remember when I first had to make a phone call in English. My hands were shaking.
You're not alone, Linda. Phone calls can feel scary because you can't see the other person's face.
Exactly. No body language, no gestures, just voices.
But here's the good news. With the right phrases and a little practice, anyone can feel confident on the phone.
So what are we covering today, Alex?
We're going to learn essential phone phrases, practice different situations, and by the end, you'll feel ready to pick up that phone.
Sounds perfect. Let's get started.
Let's begin at the very beginning. Your phone rings. What do you say?
Most people simply say hello.
That's the most common and natural response.
But sometimes you might want to say more, especially in professional situations.
Right, you could say, hello, this is Alex, or hello, Alex speaking.
What if you don't recognize the number?
Then you can say hello with a rising tone, like a question. It sounds curious, but still polite.
Now let's talk about making a call. When someone answers, what do you say?
You introduce yourself. Hi, this is Alex. Or more casually, hey, it's Alex.
That's natural and friendly.
Often when we call, we need to speak to a specific person.
How do we ask for them politely?
You can say, can I speak to Linda, please? Or could I speak to Linda, please?
And if I'm Linda, I simply say, speaking?
Just one word?
Yes, speaking means this is me, the person you're asking for.
That's beautifully simple.
But what if the person isn't available?
Then you might hear, I'm afraid she's not available right now.
The phrase, I'm afraid, doesn't mean you're scared.
Right, it's a polite way to give disappointing news. It means unfortunately.
After that, the person might ask, can I take a message?
This means they'll write down your information and pass it along.
You can respond with, yes, please. Could you ask her to call me back?
Perfect. Then they'll ask for your number.
And it's helpful if they repeat it back to you.
Exactly. They might say, let me read that back to you to make sure they got it right.
Alex, what happens when you don't understand something on the phone?
Great question. This happens to everyone, even native speakers.
So what do you say?
You can say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Or, could you speak a little slower, please?
Never feel embarrassed about asking someone to repeat themselves.
It shows you care about understanding correctly.
Another common problem is spelling names.
Oh, yes, especially with names that aren't familiar.
Just say, could you spell that, please?
Simple and effective.
One of the most common reasons we make phone calls is to schedule appointments. How do you start that conversation?
You can say, I'm calling to make an appointment, or I'd like to schedule an appointment.
Then you discuss the time and date. You might ask, are you free on Tuesday? Or what time is available?
The other person might suggest, how about 3 o'clock? Or does 3 o'clock work for you?
If the time is good, you say, yes, 3 o'clock works for me. Or simply, that's perfect.
And if it doesn't work?
You can say, I'm sorry, I'm not available at 3 o'clock. How about 4 o'clock?
Always polite, always clear.
Linda, how do you end a phone call politely?
Well, you shouldn't just say goodbye and hang up.
Right, that can seem rude.
First, you thank the person. Thank you for your help. Or, it was nice talking to you.
Then you can give a small reason for ending. Well, I have to go now.
And finally, a friendly goodbye.
Like goodbye, bye for now, or talk to you soon.
Let's practice a quick ending together.
Okay. Thank you for your help, Linda.
You're welcome, Alex. Talk to you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See? Friendly and natural.
Now let's put everything together with some real-life situations.
Great idea. Let's start with calling a friend.
I'll be the friend. Ring, ring.
Hey, Linda, it's Alex. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Are you busy right now?
Not really. What's up?
I wanted to ask, do you want to grab coffee tomorrow?
That sounds nice. What time?
How about 3 o'clock?
Perfect. See you then.
Great. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
That was easy and natural.
Now let's try calling a restaurant.
Okay, you answer this time.
Ring, ring. Hello, Riverside Restaurant. This is Linda speaking. How can I help you?
Hello, I'd like to book a table for tonight, please.
Certainly. For how many people?
For 4 people, please.
And what time would you like?
Is 7 o'clock available?
Yes, we have a table at 7. May I have your name, please?
It's Alex Johnson.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. We'll see you at 7 tonight.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See how these phrases work in real situations?
They make the conversation flow so naturally.
Before we continue, let's talk about some important words.
Good idea. Understanding these words makes phone calls easier.
Let's start with available.
Available means free or able to be used.
For a person, it means not busy. Is the manager available? Means, is the manager free to talk?
Another example, I'm not available on Saturday, means you're busy that day.
Next word, appointment.
An appointment is a planned meeting, usually for professional services.
Like, I have a doctor's appointment at 10 o'clock.
Or, I need to make an appointment for a haircut.
Now let's talk about message.
A message is information you give to someone when they're not available.
Can I take a message? Means, can I write down your information and pass it along?
What about phone actions?
Good point. Dial means to enter a phone number.
And hang up means to end the call.
Hold or hold on means to wait on the line.
Like, can you hold on for a moment, please?
Transfer means to connect the call to another person.
Let me transfer you to the sales department.
And confirm means to verify that something is correct.
I'm calling to confirm my appointment.
One more important word, convenient.
Convenient means easy or suitable for someone.
Is Monday convenient for you? Means, does Monday work well for you?
Let's practice what happens when you don't understand something.
Okay, I'll answer the phone.
Ring, ring.
Hello, Alex speaking.
Hi, this is Sarah from Swift Delivery. I'm calling about your package. Is 40 Maple Street the correct address?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that please? The connection isn't very good.
Of course. Is your address 40 Maple Street?
Yes, that's correct. 40 Maple Street.
Thank you. And may I have your phone number?
Yes, it's 555-1234.
Let me confirm that. 555-1234?
That's right.
Perfect. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See how asking someone to repeat is completely normal?
It's better to ask than to get the information wrong.
Now let's practice leaving a message.
I'll answer the phone. Ring, ring.
Hello, can I speak to Alex, please?
I'm afraid he's not home right now. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. Could you ask him to call Linda when he returns?
Of course. Does he have your number?
He might, but I'll give it again. It's 555-7890.
Let me write that down. 555-7890.
That's correct.
I'll make sure he gets the message as soon as he comes back.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help.
No problem at all. Have a nice day.
You too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was polite and clear.
You give your name, your request, and your contact information.
Not all phone calls are long and formal.
Right. Sometimes you just need to confirm plans quickly.
Let's try a very short call.
Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, Alex. Just a quick call. We're still meeting at the cinema at 5, right?
Yes, that's right. 5 at the Star Cinema.
Perfect. I'll see you there.
Perfect. See you then.
Bye.
Bye. That call was maybe 15 seconds.
And that's completely fine. Short and clear is good.
Alex, let's do one complete phone call from beginning to end.
Great idea. I'll call a doctor's office and you be the receptionist.
Ready. Ring, ring.
Hello? Green Tree Clinic. This is Linda speaking.
Hi, I'd like to schedule an appointment with Dr. Lee, please.
Certainly. What day works for you?
Is he available this Friday?
Let me check. I'm afraid he's not available on Friday. How about next Monday?
Monday is good. What time is available?
Does 11 o'clock work for you?
Yes, 11 is perfect.
May I have your name, please?
It's Linda Chen.
Thank you, Miss Chen. We'll see you on Monday at 11.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
That felt really natural, Linda.
It does get easier with practice.
We've covered so much today.
We started with simple greetings and ended with complete conversations.
We learned phrases for answering, asking, explaining problems, and saying goodbye.
We practiced different situations like calling friends, restaurants, and offices.
And we learned important vocabulary words that make everything clearer.
So, what should our listeners do after this episode?
I have a suggestion. Try making one small phone call in English this week.
Just one?
Just one. It doesn't have to be perfect.
You could call a friend and practice, or even practice alone in front of a mirror.
Any practice is good practice.
Mistakes are how we learn.
My first phone call in English wasn't perfect either.
Mine wasn't close to perfect, but people understood me, and that's what matters.
Before we finish, we have a question for you, our listeners.
Yes, we'd love to hear from you.
What's the most difficult part of phone calls in English for you? Is it the beginning, understanding what people say, or saying goodbye?
Leave us a comment or send us a message. We read every single one.
Your feedback helps us create better episodes for you.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please rate and review English the Natural Way.
Share it with friends who are learning English. Every share helps us reach more learners.
Remember, a little English practice every day makes a big difference.
Thanks for learning with us today.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep learning.
Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.